Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy. In my channel I talk about plants and things I feel passionate about. Today I'm gonna do the part 2 of show and tell of the Hoya collection in my house. I showed you in part 1 the Hoyas that I keep in the office, on the heating pad, in the bookshelf. Now I'm going to show you the Hoyas that I keep in my bedroom and in the modern sprouts grow frame. So in my bedroom, I have a west-facing window here, and then on the dresser, I have set up a lamp with the grow light, and I've also have the other heating pad set up here too. And as you can see, a lot of my Hoyas are kept here. I will start from the very edge. I actually have an anthurium here too. You guys have seen this. I just recently moved to here because the Graffiti Splash, I up-potted it, so there wasn't enough room in the shelf anymore. There it is again. And then I have, this was sold to me as Hoya bilobata, but I was told that it's actually Hoya burtonii or DS70, I'm not sure. It was doing really poorly. It was paper thin for a really long time until I put it in a container for humidity, and it plumped up again. It's firmed up again. So I just recently took it out. It's a really cute Hoya. Next to it, I actually have moved this into the bookshelf, but I just brought it over here to show you guys. This is the Kelliana yellow. It's super cute. Behind, I just got this, the Caldera Sumatra. I hear that it's a very slow grower, but it came with a tiny stem and it has grown longer, and I think there's a little kind of maybe a new leaf happening right there. Not sure, don't want to jinx it. Behind it is my very beautiful Hoya Sarawak. You guys have seen this one before. It's the new import, and it's rooted. It's doing really well. You know how I told you guys that I always feel how firm the leaves are to tell if it's how the roots are doing. And because I do it so often, I've noticed that throughout the day, at different times of the day, the leaves will be firm or softer. I'm not sure what it is, but it's just interesting. Maybe I'll figure out a pattern as I notice it more, but yeah. Next to the Caldera is the Hoya fuwaensis. They are very similar in their leaves, but this one is actually has a little bit more sheen to it. And right next to that one is the Waiatii. I love the dark kind of edge on the leaves. Yeah, this Hoya really grew on me, even though I've lost quite a few leaves. I hope it stays around. And then next to it is Hoya Parviflora Splash. It's got really unique leaf shape, kind of like an arrow. It's got a tiny new growth happening down here. And then behind that, I have a Hoya Rosetta. It's a very firm leaf. And as you can see, it's very similar to the Waiatii, that it's got that dark framing around with, I think, the intensity of the light. It came with longer vines, but the leaves were so dry on it, kind of like the ones you can see back here. So I cut it off, and oh, you can see there's some new leaf here too. So I cut that off, and put it in water in a like a humidity chamber in here, hoping to see if it'll kind of plump back up and root. Here I have some of my Micans cutting, rooted already, and then this is the Polyneura. It's so pretty. I'm so like worried about how this one does. I read that it doesn't really, it likes kind of cooler temperature, so it's not on the heating pad. I don't know how much cooler it makes it, but yeah. I hope it does well for me. And then here I have a little kind of cookie jar container to like maintain humidity inside. On top of that, you have seen this one in my other video, the unboxing, the Compacta variegata. It hasn't done much. It's lost some leaves. I think it's from the stress of shipping. But otherwise, it's just hanging in there. I'll show you what's inside the chamber. Behind that is my little Thai lipstick cutting that's rooted, I think. Okay, and here I have a few kind of rescue projects. I have the Rosetta that I told you about, a little broken off Hoya serpent, a jewel orchid somehow broke off too, and then the CV Joy is actually completely firmed up and has a little root come out in there now. So yeah, this is like the extreme hospital for the Hoyas. So yeah, those are the ones that I have in my bedroom. It's such a joy to wake up to like all these Hoyas. I'm just gonna walk you guys around to the second area that I'm gonna show you. So outside my bedroom, this is the Wolfy's play area, and the modern sprout is up here. The Hoyas, a lot of Hoyas just really love the light that it provides. I have recently put the carry-eye here because it just hasn't done anything for me, and I want to see if this grow light will help it grow, but nothing has happened yet. Mindorensis, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. It's so beautiful, this kind of fall color. The sunrise, it has turned, super red and under the grow light here. And then the Hoya Obscura, it was such a tiny cutting when two small cuttings when I got it, and it's grown so much throughout the winter. I'm not sure if these bigger leaves are gonna redden. I read online, someone said that theirs don't. I hope this one does. But you know, I feel like this one is starting to darken and redden. So we'll see, I'll let you guys know. Next to it is the very beautiful Finlaysoniae. Finlaysoniae? Yes. And look at this peduncle. This is the cutting that I rooted. I had to root twice. The first time it rotted, and then the second time it rooted in water. And I just potted it maybe a couple months ago. So for it to be putting out this peduncle and like having these new growth here is really, really exciting for me. I'm really a little bit self-conscious about showing you guys these plants because I know maybe one of you could spot like, oh, there's a mealybug. But yeah, it is what it is. Next to it is the Hoya Splash. I hope that it hasn't put out any new growth yet, and I feel like it could be splashier. So I think under this grow light, when the new growth comes out, it could produce splashier leaves. But yeah, nothing's happening yet. But I love Mateo, and I think once it's ready, it'll just explode in growth. As you've seen, you know, my regular Mateo is just such a good grower. Next to it is the Obscura Splash. This one is actually the new leaf. See what I mean? Like underneath this light, the new leaf comes out so splashy, but also it kind of burns some new leaves too. Like this one has grown not super splashy and kind of weird looking. But yeah, it has, I think, another new growth here. I just recently got this one too. And the splash kind of turns a little bit pink under intense light. You can see back here too. It has a really cute round leaf hiding behind, but it's hard to see. Anywho, next to it is my Hoya Compacta. It loves being in there. It loves this light. It's putting out new leaves constantly, but by constantly, you know what I mean? Just like slowly, one at a time. But it's happy here. Yeah, so this is part 2 of the Hoyas that I am going to show you guys. Oh, I just noticed this peduncle has dropped some flower here. Oh, I hope they don't all drop. So pretty. So yeah, these are the ones that I'm showing you here in the bedroom and in the modern sprout. The rest of my Hoyas are in the living room by the southern window. There are some up there and some on these shelves. So when I do go through one at a time, I will take them all down here on the table to go through them with you. Yeah, that's all from me. For now, thank you for tuning in. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe and say hi. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, guys. Bye.